everybody. Hey, Ashley, I see you, and I'm not gonna like scroll because I'm nervous. Hi, everybody. Thanks for joining. Welcome in. Hey, Penny. Hey, Candace. I'm reading the chat. Guys, for everyone who doesn't know me, I'm Tisa Jackson. I am a DIY crafter, a content creator, and also a workshop instructor. And today we are going to bling just a word on top of a laptop case. And I have the one I made previously on my laptop, so I can't show it to you, but you're gonna love this project. You guys, welcome in. I wanted to talk about why I selected the word resilient. And I wrote this down because there was no way I was going to remember it, but I wanted to read the definition. It says resilient, able to withhold or quickly recover from difficult conditions. It says able to recoil or spring back into shape after bending, stretching, or being compressed. And so this is for Black history, and I knew I needed a really, really strong word to kind of make a great statement. And so when I think of resilient, I think strong, move forward. And I know setbacks are going to happen. They happen to everyone, but I know that with all of us, we just adjust and just keep moving forward. So I just kind of wanted to tell you guys why I selected that resilient. And we are going to start. If you guys are following along, you can use the hashtag make it with Michaels. And even if you're not and you just want to take a picture and post it, use the hashtag. And thank you so much, Michaels, for having me again. I am really excited about this project because I love these crystals so much. So we're going to be using it's called European crystals. And I'm going to show you guys, and when I put it on the mat, you'll be able to see it, but they come in little packages like this. And I've opened up a couple of the packages. We're using SS, I'm looking at the package, SS 6, 8, 10, and also SS 12, 16, and 20. And so they come in multiple packs. And I think we can go ahead and switch it. The first thing, oh, and I need to say, I'm not home. So you guys bear with me. This is not my background. I'm at a conference. And so I took a break so I could come and spend some time with you guys. So the first thing I did yesterday was I went and I just printed the word resilient on my Cricut. I didn't bring my Cricut with me, but I have vinyl ready. And so the first thing I need to do is I just need to weed this. And you do need to prep your surface. I did just realize that I did not bring alcohol wipes, but please, when you are working with rhinestones and you are working with adding rhinestones to material, you do want to make sure that you prep your surface. In this case, I only cleaned it with alcohol. You should only clean it with alcohol. But if you're doing a tumbler or something where you're covering the entire surface, you do want to just sand down that surface just a little bit, just so the stones have like a little grip to hold on to. Okay, and then after I weed this, I'm going to talk to you guys about some more of the supplies. I should have did that first. So we have our vinyl. We have our transfer tape for the vinyl. And you can use any brand. There's so many different brands out there. I also have the stones, which are here. I have Beacon Gem Tac. Beacon will, when we start squeezing this out, it's going to be white, but once we're done, you're going to see it dries clear and it'll start getting clear by the time we're done with this project. So you'll see that. I also have, I just bought this online. It's just a precision tipped bottle. And it just has this fine point. I'm going to try to put it up to the camera so you guys can see it. And let me just show you the comparison between this point and this one. See, I feel like if I just use the beacon bottle, it's just gonna give me too much glue. And you don't want like globs of glue all over your rhinestones, because you do want your rhinestones to shine. And then this is new for me, but Michaels has these pickup tools, and I purchased a few of them because I didn't know which one I wanted to use. But We Are Memory Keepers has this quick stick, and it has like this tip, and you can pick up stones. That one, and then also these like just wax pencils, and these are the kind you just kind of peel and take the paper off to sharpen. But I've never seen this. It's called the Beadsmith, and it says magical pickup, and this is the one I'm going to use. So I'm just going to open the package. That there. And I'm just going to remove the tip, and then it also has like this little, I guess, protective sleeve. So this is what we're going to use to pick up our rhinestones. Okay. Are there any questions so far? What I'm doing now is that I'm just adding the glue inside this precision tip bottle. And I usually put a lot. You usually don't need a whole bunch, but I have a project later that I'm going to work on. So I'm just going to fill the bottle. I'm not using Cricut vinyl. I haven't cut my word out. That's okay, Lisa. And then also these bottles have these little caps, and you should cap your bottle, like if you're going to save this for another day, but they seem to me to get in the way, so I just always take those off. I do save them because I do like to cap it. Oh, and I actually forgot my I usually have a glue holder, and I forgot that too, but that's okay. Okay, so let me show you these stones. I hope you can see in the camera like how shiny these things are. Like, look how beautiful they are. So I have a little tray here, and I'm just gonna dump them in here because the technique we're gonna use is called scatter. And so it's just adding all the different size stones. They're gonna be mixed up, so it doesn't matter. And these tiny ones are really tiny. I'm using 2 jars of each one. I'm using 2 jars of SS12, 16, and 20, and then also 2 jars of SS6, 8, and 10. And I'm looking at this, and I don't know. I'm sure this is plenty. I have more, but I don't think we're going to need to use that much. Hi, Lisa, where do you get your vinyl from, if you don't mind asking? Okay. Right. All I'm doing now is that I'm just cutting my transfer tape so we can use it to help attach the vinyl to the laptop case. And all you
Tisa, we did have a question. I don't know if you saw this. Jennifer asked if you measure the size of your words in Cricut Design Space.
Well, I do measure my words. But for this, because I knew I wanted it kind of big, so I do make sure, you don't want I didn't want like a huge word that went off. So I do always measure my object, and then size it, and then print in, and size it, and then cut in Design Space.
Thank you.
Let me know if you need me to explain that more. Okay, so
Jennifer says thank you. So I think she that was perfect. Lisa asked, what font did you use?
Lisa, the font is on my Instagram. It's in the highlights. It's right the first bubble. It's from Creative Market, so you can check that out. It's there. I added the transfer tape to the vinyl, and now we're just going to peel the vinyl back. I mean, peel the the paper back to release the vinyl. And sometimes, guys, I don't know why, but lately with the Cricut Smart material, I have a really hard time getting my vinyl off, but I just make it work. I really use the scraper tool a lot, and it usually comes right up, but I do have to work it sometimes, so. One more little letter. All right. And remember, you should definitely clean this with alcohol before adding. And I'm just gonna add my word wherever I want it. I'm gonna put it to the side just a little bit. And then all you do is you just remove the transfer tape. And this just ensures that, you know, all of your letters are exactly where they were when you cut it from your machine. And when you're using the vinyl to add to any bling project, make sure you're using permanent vinyl. Removable vinyl will not work for blinged items. So cups and things like that. There's a few bubbles here, but that's okay because the rhinestones are gonna actually squish it and then it's gonna cover it. I think it's Shara. I did not name the font. It's on my Instagram, and Chanel linked my Instagram. Okay, so we're gonna start blinging. I think I'm gonna try to move this down just a little bit so you guys can see it closer. Okay, you guys can see it okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my bottle of adhesive and all I'm gonna do is just add a little bit. Since we're doing, like I said, the scattered method, this is what I mean. I really should not look at the stones I'm picking up because scatter means random. So you just want to pick up random sizes. I hope you guys can see. I'm gonna see. Hold on. I'm trying to position it where you guys can see it a little bit better. Lighting is a little off. It won't let me, but I can pick it up. I can pick it up. That's so much better. Okay, so I'm not looking at what size I'm picking up. I'm just picking up a random size and I'm just adding it to the vinyl. I mean, and I say random, but you don't want like 6 of the same one, the same size in a row. So you start getting this pattern of rhinestones. And this tool actually is working really great with picking up the stones. And I'm going to show you guys how I do it that also. So with this pen, it just has like this little wax tip at the end, and you just touch the rhinestone like this, and it just picks it up for you. And then you can place it onto your project. What kind of adhesive is that? Benita, this is Gem Tac. It's by Beacon Adhesives. And I can talk to you guys about why I started blinging. I need a little bit more glue. It's just like I find it to be such a stress relief to bling. I love it. I could sit for hours and do it. I love creating like gifts for my friends and family. So that's how I started. And then I found out that Michael's was coming out with a new line of rhinestones. Well, they call them crystals. And I was like, I have to do a project. So Now we are here.
We have two questions.
Okay.
Nicole asked, do you use other brands of transfer tape?
I do use other brands of transfer tape. I not all the time. I mean, I just grab what I have, but there's a company called it's another vinyl company, and I I'll grab that vinyl too. And then Michaels also has different brands of transfer tapes that you could use. You guys use what works best for you, because for a long time, a lot of people told me that they were having a hard time with like the Cricut vinyl, and I loved Cricut vinyl, and I just kept using it. And but some people have a hard time with it. So use the vinyl and transfer tape that fit, that works best for you.
And then I'm sorry if I mispronounced your name, but Janae asked if you only use Cricut materials when using your Cricut machine.
Oh no, I don't. You can use any brand. Like I said, I do love Cricut, and I have a lot of it. I say use what you have on hand, and I also say find the brands that work for you. Definitely, like you know, when I go and I need different colors and they don't have it in Cricut, I definitely grab other things. So yeah. And I think there's another brand in Michaels. I think it's called Caesar. And that's a really good brand too. Oracle is a good brand. I don't know if Caesar's just iron on or not, but anyway, those vinyls are there. And so guys, look, you just keep going. And I think Yvette made a comment, I think, about the tool. This tool is really awesome. I can't remember how much it costs, but it's really awesome. Love using it.
I just pulled up the link. It is $13.99.
Okay, thank you. And guys, like Michaels, I'm sorry. Use those coupons. Like find stuff, use those coupons. Michaels gives them out for a reason. They want you to use them. So definitely. And so look, you just keep going around until you finish all of the letters. And I'm gonna try to get this done in an hour. We're gonna see if I can.
Can you use the same technique to bling the base of a lamp?
Ooh. You can use the same. You can. I've never blinked. Like, I think you can, to answer your question. And I've never blinged a lamp before. But I'm up for blinging anything. Like, I will bling almost anything. I have blinged. My biggest item that I've blinged so far has been a gumball machine. And I think that's the biggest thing I've done so far. I've done a football for a friend, and that turned out really good too. And I just keep experimenting. I read up, I do a lot of research. If I don't know, or if I can't find like an adhesive that might work on something, I ask my friends, and they help me out, or they'll like send, they'll say, hey, why don't you visit this website? And then I'll go and do some research, and then I'll buy the adhesive that will go with whatever I'm blinging, and then I just go for it. And I think a lot of people are intimidated by blinging, but I think in crafting, period, but there is nothing to be intimidated about. It's just crafting. It's meant to be fun. I would see how to, a football. Yeah, the football was fun, and it's leather, and I did research on the best glues for leather. I ended up using Beacon, Gem Tac, and it turned out really, really great. And then jeans, can you do this technique on jeans? I think you can bling on fabric. And I think the same glue might work well on fabric. I would just go to the Beacon website or the Michaels Work website and read everything that this adhesive works on. But I think fabric is one of them because it worked on leather, so I'm sure. And with jeans and things and t-shirts and things like that, you just don't want to. You can wash them, maybe even on gentle, but you definitely do not want to dry them. I'm looking for a tiny one. And so we have the R and the E done. Oh, this is good. I didn't realize I was gonna have to hold it, so my arm's getting tired. But I don't mind. I love crafting with you guys, so. And look, some of the rhinestones fit right in like on top of part of the letters, which is good. And the good thing about scatter method is you can kind of move these stones around when the glue's still wet. So if you want something to try to fit, it'll just move just a tiny bit, and you can either keep it there or or move it.
Tammy asked, can you repeat which vinyl to use for this type of project? And if we don't have the silver vinyl, could we use a different color?
Yes, that is a great question. So I just suggest permanent vinyl. So whatever vinyl you use, just make sure it's permanent. Removable vinyl will not work with this technique only because it's gonna want to come off eventually. And what was the other part of the question?
If excuse me, sorry. If we don't have the silver vinyl, could we use a different color?
Yes, so you could use, so what I think and what I've been taught is you should definitely try to match your vinyl to the stone color. And that way, if there's any little gaps in your project, 9 times out of 10, the average person will not see it. So if you're gonna pick a pink stone, I would pick a pink vinyl. Or if you're gonna do a black stone or a dark stone, then a black vinyl. I just finished a project and I used a stone that kind of changes colors, and I ended up using a holographic vinyl and it matched perfect and it looks really good underneath. That's a really good question. And guys, I just like seriously sit here and just go. Like, if I just have so much time in the evening. Well, okay, when I don't have orders and all that kind of stuff, but I can just sit and just put on some music or put on a video, a movie, Netflix or whatever, and I can just do this for hours. And for me, it's relaxing. For some people, they're like, how do you have the patience to do that? To me, it's very relaxing.
Tracy asked, can you use silver vinyl with glitter?
Oh, I'm not 100% sure about that. I think if it's permanent, I think you can. I would just make sure that the glue that you're using is a permanent glue for rhinestones and then also for glitter. I mean, but you know, a lot of the glitter that's on vinyl, it doesn't like rub off or anything. So I think you'll be fine. I think you will be absolutely fine.
And then where did you get the cover for your laptop that you're decorating right now?
Okay. Yeah, I just went to and I'll just say it, Amazon, and I picked it up. But you can pick up any laptop cover. You can get it from any retailer. I didn't even think about sharing that, but yeah. I'm a shopper and I do a lot of late night shopping with Amazon. And guys, see, I'm just really filling in the vinyl. And that's all you do. It's so relaxing. It's so easy. Does it take practice? I think so. And I think it, you know, the more you practice, the faster you become. My friends joke that I going really fast, and I just put my head down and go. Like I'm like I want, and I think because I'm like I'm ready to see it finished. And I have this cup right here that I blinged, and I'll show it to you. You guys can see it, but it has my water in it, and then I put the word maker on it. This is the same font that I'm using on this cover, but I need some water, so.
We also had a couple of people asking about the tray that you have the gems on.
Mhm.
Is it a bead tray?
Um, it's a rhinestone tray, and I think they also use these in like, is it called diamond art? So I would just Google, and I think this has lines on it, so it just helps you. The reason why you hear me doing that is because it flips the stones over. But if you just Google rhinestone tray or diamond art tray, it will come up for you. And Michael's has what I was going to say. Michael's has trays, and they use like for glitter and things like that. I didn't see one with lines, or I would have, you know, had it here so you guys could see. But yeah, it's like really good when you're able to just shake it a little bit, and then it flips those rhinestones over for you. And a lot of times I have this, I will use like, sometimes if I'm doing a small project, I'll just turn the little top over. Let me show you. And I'll just put them in the little top and just use the top.
Nicole asked if you are planning on blinging the remaining of the tray or just leaving it with resilient.
Yeah, I'm not gonna bling the whole thing. I'm gonna just leave it with resilient. I mean, because this one actually has a little bit of glitter in it, and it's like really pretty. I mean, but if you have the patience, definitely like bling the whole thing. And I would be curious. And like this one, I'm gonna be honest, it's a little bit flimsy. I would definitely pick, if you want to do the entire thing. I would definitely pick up one that's a little bit more stable, just to make sure. I mean, that's going to be a lot of stones, and it's going to add weight. So you want to be sure that your cover can handle the weight of the stones. I actually blinged the top of my Cricut Maker, and the the top of it, and it opens up so much slower than it did before I blinged it.
How long does it take for the glue to dry? And then an additional question about the same thing. How long will you need to let this dry completely before use?
Yes. Okay, so This on the bottle, I think it says 24 hours, allowed to dry for 24 hours. You're not going to put this in any water or anything like that. I say if you're going to add, I say 24 hours because you're not adding it to water. But for this glue, if you're going to bling a cup and you're going to wash it, add it to water, you know, things like that, I would let this sit for like I don't know, 4 to 5 days, just to let it cure before you wash it, or before you wash it. And then also, if you're doing anything with like cups or tumblers with any glue, with any adhesive for rhinestones, you never want to submerge your cups. You want to make sure that you're just hand washing them with a mild soap. I use Dawn all the time. And you want to make sure that your water is warm, not super hot. And that's hard for me because I like to like wash all of my dishes in super hot water. And I, you know, I still do, but you shouldn't. So, and another question I get a lot is sealing it. Like if you were to put this on a tumbler, should you seal it? And there, you should not seal rhinestones. And the reason why is because if you add any kind of epoxy or anything to the top of the rhinestones, they're going to lose their shine. And your adhesive, it's strong enough, so you're not going to need to add anything on top.
Can you repeat the name of that glue bottle that you're using right now?
Precision tip bottle. And I don't know like the company name or anything like that. I buy them for my workshops and things like that. And so I buy them in bulk, but you can just Google it and it'll come up for you. And also this drying time on this, using this adhesive, it's pretty short, and that's another reason why I go pretty fast, because you just have a couple of minutes, and I'm adding like more than I should, but because I feel like I just want to try to finish for you guys, so I'm adding more than what I usually would. What else can I say about rhinestoning? Guys, if you haven't done this, like give it a try. Like even if you just start with a small little package of rhinestones, if you like, instead of using like a fancy pen to pick them up, you can use like a wax crayon, like a white wax crayon, and that will pick up stones, because all this is on this tip, it's just wax. And so a crayon's wax too, so you can definitely use that. If you just want to try it out and not spend a whole bunch of money on your supplies. And then it has it, this is still showing some white over here, so it's not clear yet, but I promise you it will get there. And I think it's because also I'm using a lot of glue. Usually I add like just a line, and then I'll add the rhinestones, and then I'll add another line, but not today. Is there a front and back to the rhinestones? There is. So these are flatback, rhinestones. They're flat, and they have a facet at the top. And we are adding the back side to our vinyl, and the facet should always face up. That was a good question, because there are stones that do not have a flat side. And so you have to be careful. You don't want to use those stones like in this type of method. And then one more thing about the little pick up this little tool we're using. Sometimes if you get glue on it, it loses it loses the ability to pick up. So you could just clean that off with a little bit of alcohol, because you can see some of them are falling. It's because I've added a little bit too much glue, and then that tip is touching the glue. So don't get discouraged if you're trying to pick up your stones and they fall. Just clean your tip and you'll be fine.
Dee would like to know if there is an alternative to vinyl for this technique.
Alternative to vinyl. I mean, I'm going to, I think I want to say no. I'm just trying to think if there's anything else you could cut and put on, because you don't want to use like a regular sticker because it doesn't have that permanent, it's not permanent. And so I'm trying to think of other things you could use, but I'm not coming up with anything. That's a good question though. That's making me think. Hope you guys, if you are blinging, I hope you're having a really good time. Please share your projects with us. I really want to see everyone. And if you use this word resilient, or if you went to my Instagram and got the font to cut another word, we still want to see that too. That one's too big.
Dee would like to know if you have any finished projects with you that you can show.
Oh man, that's a good question. The only project I have is this cup with me, but Dee, you can go to my Instagram and every single project I've ever done is on there. And you guys want to know what my next big project is? I'll wait and see if people want to know before I answer. It's good. I'm so excited. And usually with those larger projects, I pulled it out to do some measuring, and then I put it away because it intimidates me. But I'll pull it back out because I'm excited for it, but I'm nervous because I've never done it before. Ooh, yes, please tell us. Yes. I cut my template from cardstock and taped it to my tumbler. I hope it works. So if you cut your template out from the cardstock and you taped it onto your tumbler, if you wash your tumbler, the tape might not work. It might not stay stuck to your tumbler. That's why you need like a permanent solution. Okay, so my next project, guys, is a mini refrigerator. I want to bling it. If you guys also on my Instagram, I painted my craft room doors rainbow, and I'm going to try to mimic that rainbow onto this mini refrigerator. Now, when I say mini refrigerator, I mean mini. It's the one that holds like 6 cans of Coke. Or I should say 6 soft drinks. I shouldn't say the word Coke. But yeah, that's going to be my next one because I've done the gumball machine, I've done the football, So I'm excited. I'm really, really excited for that project. So you guys stay tuned. Am I crazy and nervous? Yeah, I am. I am afraid to paint it and everything. And another thing, if you, and I can talk about painting, which I don't like to paint because I'm just not a very good painter. But if you wanted to, a lot of people ask me, why do people to prep a tumbler? Some people paint them, and they paint them because they want their stone color to match their tumbler. And it's the same reason if you have any gaps, that paint kind of camouflages from the naked eye, like someone, walking next to you or whatever, they will not be able to see your gaps. Will you see your gaps? Absolutely, you'll see your gaps. But it just kind of it just gives it it just gives it a better look. And I'll show you what I mean, because the cup I have here, I did not paint it, and you can see all of the gaps, and I'll show it to you. And I didn't paint it, like I said, because I'm a horrible painter. And I guess you could call me a lazy blinger. Like, I just want the vinyl to match the rhinestones and I want to start. But with prepping a cup with paint, you spray paint it, or you use like acrylic paint, and then you have to let it dry, and then you have to seal it. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I just want to start. I want to get done. So you can call me a fast, lazy blinger. So let me show you guys the cup. So if you look at this cup, you maybe it's not, you can't see it on camera, but you can see through the cup. There's all these little gaps in between. If this was painted, I would not be able to see those gaps as I wouldn't be able to see them. And I'm trying to see if you can see it where maker is. See right here, you can see straight through the cup. And if that was painted, you wouldn't be able to see that. So that's why you wanna prep your cup and paint it. But you don't have to. Like, if you're making something for you, like, just if you're gonna do a word, just use vinyl, and that's okay too.
PK Trip said, wow, have you put bling on sneakers yet? I see a lot of people doing that lately.
I have not put bling on sneakers yet. I know a lot of people do, and the preferred glue for that seems to be E6000. I don't know. I don't use a lot of E6000 in my home, but you do need like a flexible glue if you want to bling sneakers. There's a whole nother glue if you want to bling Crocs. So definitely do not think that like this Gem Tac will work on those items, because they won't. So definitely do your homework. But if you end up making those, definitely tag us. I want to see so bad. But yeah, no shoes yet. Maybe I should have went to shoes before a refrigerator, huh?
Casey has 2 questions. Do you prefer the scatter technique you are using on this?
I do like it. It does take a little bit more time. So there's a couple of methods to blinging. There's one called honeycomb, where you're making a pattern. And I should have brought projects with me, where you're making a pattern and everything's like stays in a straight line. And then there's this, which is kind of random, but look how blingy it is. It's so awesome. And then there's something called linear, where you add your stones in a straight line. So those are the different types I know that I can think of from the top of my head.
And for the cup, could you use strips of vinyl or a cup wrap instead of painting?
I think you could. That's a lot of vinyl. I think you could. You just want to be careful, because the top and bottom, you don't want water to get under that vinyl. So you want to be very careful with that. I actually not seen that. I don't think I've seen that done. And I think people just get a little bit nervous about the water getting under the vinyl. Sorry, I interrupted.
Angelia asked, what type of paint would you use?
What type of paint? Okay, so you could use, okay, I have painted a cup and I'm gonna tell you my favorite paint to use. It's acrylic spray paint, and there's a couple of brands of acrylic spray paint. And acrylic spray paint is just like acrylic paint. It dries fast. There's not a huge smell to it. You guys will start to see that I just don't deal with smells very well. But it dries really, really fast, and you can move on and get your project started. If you just have regular spray paint and you don't mind the smell, you can use regular spray paint, and then you do need to seal it. You can use, I think Krylon has a sealer. They all of the brands have a sealer. Mod Podge has a sealer. So you definitely want to be sure that you seal it, and you want to read those instructions on dry times for sealing.
Tammy asked, how many containers of the rhinestone does the Resilient project take? And where do you normally purchase your gems, specifically if you're buying in bulk?
Yep. So I actually have a wholesaler because I teach classes on rhinestones. So I don't give out that information, but I do order from a wholesaler that I have set up an account with. And then what was the other question? How many? So I poured 4 in here, and it looks like I'm gonna use maybe 3, I don't know, 2 or 3. It looks like I'm gonna have a lot left. And the sizes I use, these are the multi-packs. So there was one multi-pack with size SS 6, 8, and 10. And the other multi-pack it has size SS 12, 16, and 20.
That seems to be all the questions for right now.
Thank you. I do actually love this project, and I would, I mean, I'm doing a class on this now, but definitely would suggest, if you guys are interested taking classes, I offer them on my website. There's so many people who offer rhinestone classes. Usually in my class, we only bling tumblers, but yeah, it's a good hobby. I did not, when I first did a project, I did it for content on my Instagram. I had no idea I was gonna love this so much. So I was like, wait a minute, this was so fun. I want to do more. I want to do more. And then I just kind of went down a rabbit hole, and I don't think I've come out yet. So, and that's been maybe about a year. And like I said, I usually have alcohol wipes with me, but I don't have them, and this little tool is not liking that I'm trying to pick up these rhinestones with the glue on it. So. And I think a lot of people think, you have to have everything perfect to start. You do not. You just, like right now, I mean, seriously, I always tell all of my workshop attendees, there is no stress in crafting. If you don't like the placement of something, well, first of all, just start. Like, that's the first thing. And if you don't like the placement of something, move it. Like, it's glue and it's rhinestones. The worst thing that's going to happen is, like, I don't know, you might throw away a few rhinestones, but would you rather do that or just, well, don't quit. You could quit, but don't. But you want to love your projects. So if you don't like the placement, take it off. It's okay. And I know I said that this gets tacky fast, but still within 24 hours, if you don't like it, it's easier to try to get it off before the cure time. So I would say for this one, I would try at 8 hours, you're probably out of luck. It's going to be hard to get off. Can you get it off? Sure. You can just use like an X-Acto knife, or you could use your Cricut tool. And if you do try to get these off, okay, it's glass. So be sure you use protective wear, eyewear, because the glass could shatter. So just keep in mind, these are glass. This is not like a resin rhinestone or a plastic rhinestone. I've seen another person like cut a rhinestone to fit something. You can't cut these. This is glass, and you will definitely not want to try to cut them. I cannot believe that we're almost done. Just looking for a few more stones.
Gretchen would like to know, do you add anything after the project is completed, such as a coating of a specific material?
No, I did not add any coatings to any of my rhinestone projects, no matter what it is. I think the most important thing when rhinestoning is prepping your project. So be sure you clean with alcohol, especially, if there's things that are not going to be in water, you can clean with alcohol, but then you also want to make sure, like for tumblers and things like that, you do want to make sure that you sand it just a little bit. You want to give your rhinestones just a little grip to hold on to, if that makes sense.
What do you use to remove glue that gets on top of the rhinestones?
You can use alcohol, but also if, let's just say, if you are blinging something that you're going to wash, once you wash it, that glue should come off. But you want to be careful. If you add a lot of glue and your stones are drowning in glue, you're probably not going to be able to get all that glue off. So you just want to be careful. Like I just put a whole bunch of glue right here, and that's probably not going to come off, even if I wipe it with alcohol. I did get some glue somewhere else on here. It's probably dried. And sometimes I'll just take alcohol wipes and wipe that when it's still wet, and it seems to work for me.
Would you sand the tumblers with a light sandpaper?
Light sandpaper, yes. I do like 180 grit. I have used 100 also, but light sandpaper for sure.
The laptop cover, is it plastic?
Yes. It's like a hard plastic. Yes.
Okay.
You know what? I'm getting close to using all 4 of these containers. I'm kind of left with either the bigger stones or the smaller stones. I guess I didn't use a lot of big ones. And then it's getting kind of hard to. Good. This actually comes with like a little eraser thing. So I was able to wipe it like this, and all the glue came off the tip. So that's a good little perk for this thing. And look, it's picking right up again. So once you clean it, it picks right up. Okay, Michaels, this little tool is pretty awesome. So guys, you gotta get this. I love that it has like this little cleaning part where you can like clean off the tip. That's awesome. Hmm. Yeah, I'm using almost all of these. So for the person who asked how many stones I was using, for this project, plan for 4 packages. And when I bought these, they were like buy one, get one half off or something like that. And you can use a coupon on these.
Amy would like to know if you've done this on a cover of a journal.
Oh, I have not done this on the cover of a journal, but Amy, that sounds like really cool. And I don't know, I'm almost thinking if it was like a journal that I could like replace the paper, I would be interested in blinging the entire thing. Like if you could do refills with the paper. But with paper, you can definitely use the same technique. You can use the same glue. You can use uh, the vinyl and everything. You guys have been asking some really great questions. There's been a couple that are stuck together and it's like not giving me the flat back. And so I have to remove those. Oh my gosh, we are almost done. Are there any questions that I didn't cover or any ideas anyone wants to share or anything? Let me know. And I'll show you guys. I'm going to put all of these stones back into one of the containers so you guys can kind of see exactly how many I used. So look, with the light and the way you can't see it, but look how pretty that is. And it just shines. And the glitter helps too, but it's very pretty. And then remember I said that the this glue dries clear. You can see on the R that it's almost completely clear. And there's gaps in here, and guys, oh, I want to put one right here. And then when you're done, you always kind of see, oh, I missed that little part right there. And then you'll go back and say, okay, let me just add one more stone. And you'll keep doing that because your eye is on it. You keep looking at it. No one else is, but you're going to keep wanting to just fill in those little gaps and get it all perfect. So you can give it away or keep it or whatever you're going to do with it. One more. That's it. I'm going to put this here and I'm going to try to pour these rhinestones back in here so you guys can kind of see how many are left. There's not that many. So if I were to guess, you would need 3 packages because this is what I have left. So, okay. Has Tisa Blink glasses? No, I haven't. You mean like eyeglasses or drinking glasses? I have blinged on top of a regular drinking glass, but not eyeglasses. I think I would. It would be great. It would be a great idea to add word of the year on it. Absolutely, like choose your word, and you guys. I'm giving you the font. I mean, so the font isn't a free font. It is a paid for font, and that's the only way I could, give it to you guys. The word, but eyeglasses. No, I've never blinged eyeglasses before. That sounds like. Can you even imagine like me and my glasses and then bling? Okay. You guys, thank you so much for joining me. Again, thank you, Michaels, for allowing me to share this project with you guys. I love it so much. It's so super cute. And if you don't follow me already, I'm at This.Is.Tisa on Instagram. And then also I think I'm This.Is.Tisa DIY on Facebook. So you can follow me there also. So you guys have a great night. I will see you next time. Bye.